Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, firmly ensconced in the middle of an October vacation, which is very rare for me. Normally, my guaranteed vacation time is all for dance competitions. I'm usually out of stuff that I'm guaranteed that I can have by July, and then I work the last 6 months of the year barely with a day off. And it usually sucks come around the holiday season. So, nice little fluke. I made some trades, made some maneuvers. I got 2 weeks off. And I thought, shit, we got Rontoberfest coming up. And I made a decision the other day, decided we're going to have Rontoberfest Marzen on tap. Let's also do some bloodies, huh? Sounds like bloody weather. I got solo cups, not red, but orange. And, Ron's not famous Bloody Mary pickles. Not famous because you've never heard of them. It's the first time I've ever made them. If they're famous, it'd be an absolute fucking shock, honestly. But yeah, let's test her out. I also have the beef sticks and the string cheese, but I'm not gonna open the packages. I just want to try these guys out. Little County K ale for a chaser. Look at that. Probably can't see it due to my shoddy camera work. But what the fuck, huh? We got bloody, we got a beer, we got vacation. And, man, it's great. I think all the vodka floated up to the top there. That is my very professional method of stirring it with the pickle. I wouldn't do this if it was yours, but since it's mine, I don't give a shit. I know where my hands have been. God damn, it almost needs more vodka. Delicious. But let me digress. Obviously, everybody likes to not be at work if you have the option. I don't mind my job. I like my situation. I'm basically by myself most of the day. I have one other employee for a few hours in the morning. And during that span, we listen to country music. Now, I know she's not a big fan, and I know I'm not a big fan. But when you're down in this small town ditch, there's very few options. I tried going to like the hard rock metal station one morning. It just doesn't work at 7 a.m. Couldn't do it. So we settled on the local country station. That shit pisses me off. For every one decent song, there are 15 that make me want to gouge out my own eyeballs with a fucking pickling spoon. It's not even a thing. I just made it up. But yeah, it's just fucking terrible. There was this one, like I get riled up over the shit. Like I hear these lyrics and I just want to fucking punch myself. And people are like, Ron, you get too riled up over this. Like, it's not a big deal. No, there's not a lot of like, no, bullshit. Like I used to get all angry over commercials and people would be like, Ron, it's a commercial. Nobody gave a shit. And they're like, no, bullshit. Somebody had to come up with this idea. This idea had to be signed off on. Then the commercial had to be written. They had to get a whole fucking, they had to do casting and cast a whole crew of fucking people, full on production staff, recording, shooting the whole thing, video editing. There was some guy who spent hours in a fucking room getting that audio just right for that fucking commercial. You're skipping past. You're like, oh, it's not a big deal. Bullshit. Hundreds of people put thousands of hours into this shitty little commercial. A lot of thought went into it. There's no fucking just, oh, they happened to say that in the, like, no. Fucking written, approved, scripted. It's a big fucking deal. A lot of work went into these things. So when they're half-assed, stupid, or nonsensical, I get pissed. Oh, Ted Jansen heard me get mad. He wants to come see you and make sure I'm okay. But there's this fucking song. Let me see. Hey, buddy, I gotta get you a stool so you can get up here with me. But I don't think you quite make it. Yeah, let me pull this up. I happen to have my guitar pick with my face on it at the ready. Let's see. Oh God, it's just fucking terrible. Let me start you off. It's called Beautiful Crazy. Yes, crazy. You know what that word means? I know what that word means. I'm not so sure Luke fucking Combs knows what that word means. Let me, of course, I gotta find it. Oh, shit. This is This is the opposite of what I was just telling you about. Of somebody putting a lot of work and pre-thought and planning into something. This is not that. So when I misuse a word or say something fucking stupid, it's because I'm going off the goddamn cuff. And yeah, not a lot of thought. So let me start you with this. Nice slow song. Her day starts with a coffee and ends with a wine. Hold on, let me stop you right there. This bitch is crazy. You drink coffee in the morning and alcohol at night? Lock her ass up. This is insane. Hey, crazy ain't my fucking word. This douchebag is using crazy to define. Okay, let me roll you back. Day starts with a coffee, or should I do it in the? Day starts with a coffee and ends with wine. Takes forever to get ready, so she's never on time for anything. That crazy? You know how many people I know that do that shit? It's okay. Anyway, let me scroll down. Beautiful crazy. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy. That's the fucking chorus. So if you're unafraid to take a chance, occasionally dance, and have an opinion, you are fucking crazy by Luke Combs' fucking definition. It's fucking mad. And like I said, people say, Ron, you're overanalyzing it. No, this asshole wrote this, got to put it on an album, went to a studio, band of fucking musicians, 42 takes, recorded, edited, mixed, put on a CD, put out. No, I'm not overthinking it. This asshole's mailing it in or needs a fucking thesaurus. Because it's, oh, here we go. She makes plans for the weekend. Can't wait to go out till she changes her mind. Says, let's stay on the couch and watch TV. You ever change your mind? You ever excited for something during the day and by the time it rolls around, you're just like, I'm fucking wiped. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's stay on the couch. You're insane. Legally, you need to be locked up. Luke Combs says you are crazy. That is crazy to change your mind. Insane. What's wrong with this woman? Why is he with her? If she changes her mind, drinks coffee in the morning and wine at night, I can't fucking believe it. I was so glad when they quit playing that piece of shit song. Like, dude, words have meanings. Crazy means a thing. You coming up, Ted? Ted's coming up. Ted Jansen, ladies and gentlemen. You can't just go fucking throwing it around because it fits the right amount of syllables to fit in your fucking hillbilly soliloquy. That's the wrong word too. But see, I didn't foreplan that and then used the wrong word. I just spit it out of my head and it happened to be wrong. Oh, but the one I heard the other day, Tim McGraw. And here's the thing, man. Country music, especially, has a huge lineage of songwriters. Nashville back in the day, Willie Nelson famously was a songwriter when he started out. He was a musician, but he got his footing selling songs to other people. Patsy Cline's crazy. There's a bunch of shit. Willie wrote a ton of shit for other people. That's a thing in country music, okay? So that's not in itself the big deal. The problem is, back in the day, they were a little more vague. You know, like I said, Willie Nelson's crazy. Anybody can sing that song. It's not specific to anything. It's part of the reason. It's why old country songs can be covered by anyone, but rap tracks are nearly impossible because they're so personalized to the rapper that if I was going to do a cover of a Tribe Called Quest song a few years ago, and I realized I'd have to change every seventh word because they weren't me. They didn't apply to me. Yeah. When's the last time you heard a Funky Diabetic? Well, I guess I could rap it. I feel like a fucking fraud, you know. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. No, they don't. But, you know, what am I gonna, if I'm gonna cover that song, I gotta change all of them? Well, what's the point? It's hardly a fucking cover. But let me digress. So, Tim McGraw has a song out the other day. It's about a truck, you know? Right in a country fucking wheelhouse. Am I right? A truck. Oh, but not only a truck, it's a truck with a girl's memories attached to it. It's how he's got to sell this truck because there's so many memories of this amazing love of his life woman that he is no longer with, that he just can't stand to have the truck there reminding him of this girl. So he'll take $7,500 or best offer. Okay, on its face, that doesn't sound too bad. But you start listening to it, and the first line is something about like, it's an '06 something. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you've got a 2006 truck with all of these memories attached to this woman that you used to be with. Problem is, I fucking know who you are, Tim McGraw. I know who you are. And I know who you're married to. And I know how long you've been married to her. Does your wife, Faith Hill, know that you were fucking around in a truck with some chick back in '06? Because I don't think that would sit very well with her. Like, I get it. Like I said, songs are bought and sold in country. But you can't just fucking sing anything. Like, come on, man. You've been with Faith Hill for 25 fucking years. You do not have this truck. You do not have these memories of this other chick attached to it. And you certainly don't need the $7,500 from the sale of the truck. So go fuck yourself. Take that song that you fucking bought from somebody, cram it up your ass, go back to the studio, and write something for your goddamn self. Fucking annoying. Like you're just gonna start sticking out fucking albums because, well, I'm able to. They'll let me make a record. Shit. Turns out I don't really write anything because I'm not really invested in this. Guess we'll buy a whole bunch of songs and I'll just sing them. You know, this would be a great one about, oh, here's this new track I just bought. It's going to be a great song about how I'm an elderly woman with dementia. No, you can't fucking do it, Tim. You can't do it. We know you. This shit don't fly. And you want to hear the height of shit don't fly? Really regretting having a Bloody Mary that I'm going to have to hammer down now. Blake fucking Shelton. Okay, you're on national TV on some show. We know who you are. If you weren't on that show, still a lot of people, especially in my area, they know who Blake Shelton is. Now, a year or so ago, he put out this song called Minimum Wage. Let me repeat that back to you. Blake Shelton, on a nationally televised show on a network about singing, is there for his prowess as a musician. I'm sure he's pulling down at least 6 figures off this fucking show, not to mention sales, tours, the whole shebang. He put out a song called Minimum Wage. Okay, I know what you're saying, Ron. He wasn't always fucking rich. Well, number one, do you know that? Because I had to go do a little fucking research. They're like, well, look, he could have been poor starting out, and then, you know, now he's writing this song about how back in the day. Okay, look, I went and looked it up. This guy's dad owns like a bunch of fucking dealerships. Like, if he worked for minimum wage, it's because his dad was trying to prove a fucking point and not letting him have a cush job at the dealership detailing cars for way more than he's worth. So just fucking tell them minimum wage bullshit fucking walking, Blake Shelton, okay? You're a fucking millionaire. I said probably 6 figures off The Voice. You know what kind of fucking insult is? That is like someone just walked up and took a handful of gravel and just ground it into my eyes. Blake Shelton singing minimum wage. Like, it's like Ron Jeremy singing a song about treating women right. It's just go fuck yourself. It is great. You make a 6-pack on the carpet feel like $1 million bill or something. I don't know. Because basically he's going on about how when he started, you know, oh shit, I should look these up because it's so fucking. Like I said, the song itself's not bad. It's that Blake fucking Shelton can't sing it. There's certain things certain people can't do. A fucking millionaire musician can't sing a song called Minimum Wage, and O.J. Simpson can't go work at a fucking women's shelter. There's reasons for these things. They don't fucking mesh, okay? Let me see if I fucking got it on here, because it's just absolutely. I met you for, you know, apostrophe F-O-R-E for before, because we're country, so we leave those 2 letters off. Met you for anyone knew my name, playing for pennies on a dive bar stage. Split an all-star special on our first date in a Waffle House booth. Your daddy was crying when he gave you away. That denotes marriage. Because all of those country songs I play, they didn't come with a 401k. Again, symbolizing financial instability. Here's the chorus. You can make a six-pack on the carpet taste like $1 million bill. Which there isn't. There's shitty fucking writing. $1 million bill would be a bill for $1 million that you owe. So that's, yeah. You can make a one-bedroom apartment feel like a house up on the hill. You can make a cleaned up, you can make my truck out in the driveway roll like a cleaned up Cadillac. Looking at you, looking at me that way, make a man feel rich on minimum wage. Blake Shelton is fucking married to Gwen Stefani. Okay, they are both multimillionaires. She's had platinum albums for over 25 fucking years. 25! She was famous before he was fucking famous. Now he gets on the show, hooks up with her, they give... What the fuck is this? When your daddy gave you away. Fuck you. Her daddy had nothing to do with it. She could have footed the bill for this whole fucking wedding, this 401k financial instability bullshit. If you're writing a song about the chick that he was married to before, well, that's great. How's your wife feel about that? You're going to talk about how great your ex made you feel when you were broke and how great, she made me feel rich. And she had some skills there. Like, what the fuck? Like, I understand you can be like, as a musician, he's like, that's a good song. I want to buy that song. I want to sing that song. You can't sing that song. Bill Gates can't go fucking sing minimum wage. There's a fucking reason here, man. It's just... Long story short, I'm really glad to get away from country music for a fucking week. Oh, man. But all this anger at these country music fucking frauds that are too lazy to write their own goddamn song. You're too lazy or fucking incapable. One of the two. Either way, ain't a good look. Ain't a good look, pal. Like, yeah. Split an all-star special on our first date. Like, really? Gwen Stefani foot that one? She shell out the $7 cash for your... Like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Like, all you do is get on The Voice to go leech off other talented people that can actually write. Then you can turn around, give them $12 and sing their fucking song and look like an absolute asshat. Talking about minimum wage. Take your fucking $30,000 car back to your mansion where your fucking millionaire celebrity wife's waiting for you. Tell me about the six-pack on the fucking carpet, huh? Oh, sounds like Ted Janssen's got to go out. So it looks like I'm squarely stuck having to pay the wrath of Todd fine. I'm okay with that. Better get Ted out, or I have a different set of anger on my hands. So for Drinks with Ron, I'm Ron. Signing off.